ahead.
And a protector, by the way.
Yeah.
So you really were thinking.
I know you got to go, but how do you feel being here real quick?
I am so excited to be here.
What about, Michael Myers?
We could add 2 more dents to this chair.
Follow her. Where can you follow you at?
You can follow me on Instagram at
So I'm out of this bitch. Got a big match tonight at Victory Pro Wrestling, right, Britt?
Yes. Hola. First of all, I have to say it. If not, it's not me. I'm so sorry.
I wish I could. What's it, Bing?
Papa Dank, do you edit these videos?
Steven Azar.
You don't want to miss this one. No.
Welcome back, everybody. I am Papa Dank, and this is Beyond the Barricade, and we are live all over Facebook, Twitch, under Beyond the Barricade, Papa Dank on Facebook, and of course, YouTube on there. Make sure you are following me on YouTube. I am trying to get my subs up, so everybody, please follow me on YouTube, please. All right. Without further ado, let me bring to you my very special guests, a returning guest, and someone new to the show. The Sons of Plunder themselves, Warhammer, how you doing? And Thane Ironbelly joining us on this podcast, the Sons of Plunder. All right, let's start off with how you guys met and formed the Sons of Plunder.
He found me online.
Is that what happened?
I found him on Instagram. He had a big hammer, and I was like, hey, I have a hammer. You should bring your hammer. And we'll hammer some things out.
And it worked. We hit it off.
That is awesome. All right. So what was it like teaming together in your first match? And who were your opponents for that match?
The first match we did together was the tag team triple threat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
MSI, us, and Buddy System.
Correct.
It was a lot of fun. We clicked immediately. It honestly felt like we've been working together for years, or at least known each other for years in the space of weeks.
You know, I feel like I got the same vibe when I talk to Warhammer. I feel like I've known him forever.
When things just click, you just start rolling.
That's right. That's good. Good stuff, man. How did you come up with the name Sons of Plunder?
It's kind of a spin-off from an old movie, the Airheads. The band was called Sons of Thunder, and that was who was getting radio play. Sons of Plunder. Hey, and then everybody liked it. I'm just throwing out ideas, and it worked. And I'm like,
I think that was like the third idea we tossed out, and then it was like, no, that's it. That's the one.
That's it.
That's cool, man. I haven't seen Airheads in a long time, man. I don't even remember what it was like. I just remember the cover of them holding the guitars and stuff.
They invaded a radio station to try to get airplay.
I just watched again for the first time in a long, long time, Bright Night 2, the original one. I found it on Blu-ray, like on eBay from like Mexico.
Oh.
And I ordered. I'm like, dude, it's not on digital. I have to rewatch this. It's like one of my childhood films, man. But yeah, man,
It's amazing what you can't find on digital right now.
I know, right? I'm there's a couple of titles like you're probably gonna laugh at this one, but there's an old '80s movie called The Last American Virgin, and it is my favorite '80s film, and it's just like a comedy and a tragedy at the same time. It's really crazy. But
I don't think I've heard of that one, but with 80s movies, that's not that surprising. There were thousands of them that nobody's heard of.
That's true, yeah. But this one just stuck in my brain because it was about.
Oh yeah, there's always going to be that one.
There is. This was about a guy. He fell in love with this girl. He's in high school. He tried to get with her. She hooked up with his best friend, who's a womanizer. He fucks her over. The guy steps in, tries to take care of her, and she screws him in the end and goes back to the friend after all that stuff he went through. Sound familiar?
So, normal life type stuff.
That's right. It still goes on today, just so you know.
Been there, done that, yeah.
All right, enough about my love of 80s films. Let's go into, since I know this is my first time having Iron Belly here. How did you get into wrestling?
A friend of a friend was main eventing at MPX in Dallas,
Okay.
and so my friend said, "Hey, let's go. It'll be fun." Because we were both of us would get into and fall out of love with WWE all the time. This was one of the times we were in love with it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, hey, let's go see this local wrestling show. Let's see what could be fun. And the show was a lot of fun. And then they advertised, hey, you want to try this out? And I have off and on wanted to try out wrestling since I first started college in, excuse me while I tell you how old I am, 2000.
Uh-huh.
But never knew where to go with it, what to do with it.
Okay.
So finding out, hey, there's this wrestling school. At the time, this was 5-6 years ago. I was just past 35, and I'm like, nah, I'm too old for this. It's too late. And my friend convinced me, no, let's go. Because if nothing else, it takes a what if to a remember when.
Right.
And it was a lot of fun. He dropped out pretty quickly, but I kept going.
Okay.
It eventually got through COVID, got through a knee injury, and then eventually graduated and had a decent run at MPX for a while.
Awesome. Who were your trainers during that initial training you had?
They like to say that the training was the MPX training school.
Mm-hmm.
Who I actually worked with the most were Stephen Kirby, Ryan Remington, Jackson Stone, and Tommy Becker. I don't know if anybody actually knows those names. They're real big here in Dallas, but once you get out of Dallas, it kind of falls off.
Okay.
Had several people come in and help, up to and including the current MPX trainer, Athena, from AEW, and her husband, Matt Palmer.
Uh-huh.
And we had several other guest trainers. Right when I first started, like the second session I was there, Murder Hawk was coming back from one of his injuries and wanted to get some ring time and decided, hey, I'll show these idiots what's what. That was a painful session. Just saying, that was a painful session.
I also
had like somebody that League of Lions would recognize more. Christopher Hayden came in several times and would help with training there.
Okay.
So taking those lumps too.
Serena says hello.
Hello, Serena. How are you?
The executive booker of the show. All right. Let's go into what does the Sons of Plunder want to accomplish as a tag team in 2024?
Blood or gold?
That's our saying, blood or gold. It doesn't matter. You want to fight, we're here. You got some gold, just go ahead and hand it over.
Fire and ice. Speaking of fire and ice, since I brought it up, anybody waiting for House of Dragons to come out this year?
I know my wife is.
Okay.
I got into it, but I don't really have time to watch much of anything on the regular. So,
Hot D.
Warhammer? What about yourself?
Oh yeah. Love that show.
I love it too, man. I'm so excited for the new season. It's 8 episodes. I already got the episode count, and I'm dying to see a preview of it.
I just wish they'd do more episodes. You know,
I know. It just
as
takes
few episodes as they are, you might as well just make a long movie.
If it's 8, just do like 2 hours each episode. I'm fine.
Actually, they were doing the 2 hours each episode.
They were towards the end of the original Game of Thrones.
That's what they said they were doing, but if you actually go back and look, it's not.
It isn't. So Warhammer, I want to continue with House of Dragons for a moment. What was the best part of the first season for you?
Just kind of seeing the way they were building into the story. You know, you already know what's going on in Game of Thrones, so this is, boom, and you're able to connect the dots, and you're like, I see now why you do this, and I know why you do that. So it's all the foreshadowing, all that stuff that just cements the characters in your mind. To me, just made the whole thing real, instant, boom.
I think the connection between all the characters, kind of like how the first one rolled out, is what sold it for me.
Yes.
Even with the older cast, you can still see those connections in there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what drew me into it more. I think I like House of Dragon more than the original Game of Thrones, to be honest with you, at this point.
Especially later seasons, yes.
100%, 100%. And I know this was made out of, I didn't read the books, but this is part of a series of books too, right?
Short stories, but as far as, yeah.
Okay. All right. So they have a little reign to like play around. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Not that they didn't play around with the other one, but but all right. Let's go into opponents you want to wrestle in the new year and why. As the Sons of Plunder.
You want the easy answer? Give us everyone.
I want I want specifics. We got to keep the show going.
Okay. Warhammer, I'll let you start. I got a list.
Well, I mean, you're new, so I mean, you go ahead first.
All right, Iron Belly.
All right. So most of the guys that I'm going to name off are people here in the Dallas area, which is where I am.
Okay.
I'd love to take on the Scorn. I'd love to take on anybody with Matlock. I would love to take on XV. I'd love to take on Barrett Brown and anybody he wants to tag with.
Okay.
I want Purple Haze is a new one that's on the rise here.
Who's in that group?
Anybody you want to put in front of me, I want to wrestle them because you only get better by wrestling people that are better than you. You only know who's better than you by wrestling them.
True. Who is in Purple Haze?
That is Prince Alexander and oh shit, I forgot the other guy's name.
Stevie Hendricks?
Stevie Hendricks.
I know those guys.
Yeah.
Awesome. Man. I love those guys. Those guys are great. All right. Warhammer, your turn.
Well, I mean, we're about to settle up this weekend. We got the buddy system. I just love working them. Can't wait to meet MSI and even the Storm Chasers. We're working the League Alliance group. I know Luigi Primo. I want to work him. I think his gimmick is just hilarious. Whoever he can get a group with. But much like Iron Belly, it doesn't really matter. I want to wrestle you because I want to learn. I say I'm horrible at wrestling, so you've got to be better than me. So I'm gonna pick up something.
Okay, all right. Now this next question is for Iron Belly. How did you come up with your name, Dane Iron Belly?
So I'm a fat guy. Always have been. Always been a big guy. And at one point, and I'm not even sure when, I learned the basics of Houdini's trick where you can just hit the stomach and nothing happens.
Uh-huh.
And so at one point, another trainee was giving me hell and said he was going to chop me in the belly. And I told him, go for it. See what happens. He was all afraid and everything like that. And he finally did it. And he chopped me pretty damn hard in the belly. It all but bounced off of it. And he's like, I think you broke my hand. What do you got there? And so it became a running joke, and we turned the running joke into a character.
Okay.
And a lot of people have found out since because they'll decide, okay, it's a gimmick. Let's see what actually happens when I actually kick him or hit him or whatever. And then they come back and talk to me in the back and say, ow, that's not a gimmick, is it?
That's awesome.
Now, I'd love to test some other theories about what all I can do. But I do know that as long as I know the punch is coming, I can take any punch or hit you want to throw at me.
Okay.
Like I said, I don't know when, but I figured out Houdini's trick.
We're
Did you really?
Promos with that.
Okay. All right.
Whole series of them.
Can't wait to see that. Make sure you tag me so I can see it.
Oh, for sure.
All right. Tell me a tag team you want to face that's in either AEW or WWE.
Well, of course, we got to have Viking Raiders.
I knew
Yeah,
you- I knew
that's
you
the
were gonna
obvious
say that.
one.
I
I
mean,
knew you were gonna say
you know, that's just yes.
That's just a gimme. Yeah.
New Day. I mean, come on. Usos.
So
I, you know, get,
I
throw the
I don't
Shield.
know who he's tagging with right now, but I know he tags all the time, and I would love to be a base for him to do wild, wacky shit against. Hijo de Vikingo.
Yes.
Hijo del Viking, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
I know
Yeah.
he mostly does tag, but he rotates tag partners
Right.
from what I've seen. So I would love
Join us.
to be in the ring with him and watch him fly and then land on me, and then I'll take that murder. I'm good.
No. Like, let him jump off of us onto them.
I just thought about it. I don't know what they're going as right now, but another tag team I'd really love to face is Big Damo and Brick Savage.
Okay.
Because I used to go to Damo's gym all the time.
Did you really?
I was one of the people that talked him into getting back into wrestling.
Okay.
But I'd love to share a ring with him.
Awesome. All right. What is your favorite go-to snack, Iron Belly? I don't know if I asked you this, Warhammer, did I?
I've been bumped in the head. We can talk about injuries later because Iron Belly has helped me out many times since joined up.
Okay.
The injuries are real.
We'll go into that next. Let's get Iron Belly's response for the snacks. Go-to snacks.
Probably pickles or cheese.
Pickles or cheese. All right.
Usually not together, though.
All right.
Unless it's on a cheeseburger or something like that.
What about you, Warhammer?
Any gummy. Albany's is the best gummy, but any gummy.
Okay. I think my go-to snack is chocolate chip muffins. I love chocolate chip muffins. They're so bad for me. Really bad for me.
So are the gummies.
Yeah.
Thankfully, cheese or pickles is what I'm supposed to be eating as a snack. So
that's actually a good snack, keto.
Oh man, even now, man, I'm gonna go to the gym a little bit later on.
Them gains.
Gotta do it.
I see you posting those pump pictures.
You like that, huh? Yeah, I'm trying. I missed a lot these last couple of months because I just keep catching every virus known to the human race.
Catch one.
Well, don't take it to the gym. You'll piss a lot of people off if you do that.
I had to take time off because I literally it affected my asthma and I couldn't breathe.
Like
I was wheezing. Even when I went back to work real fast because I took like maybe 5 days off.
Yeah, everybody makes that mistake.
I still wheezed for 2 weeks after that. Still working, doing my thing, and I'm wheezing. People are like, all right, he's good enough to work. Let him go. But yeah, I took some time off. Yeah, I just started back again because I was sick again for a week with a cold. So I was like, let me not go and make my asthma worse. Yikes. But anyway, that's my sad life. All right, let's go about injuries, Warhammer. Tell me about what's been going on with you since last we spoke.
So was it
what,
January?
2 broken noses and 3 concussions?
I was getting there.
Yikes.
So I can't remember when I did the podcast, January, February. So it's been almost a year. We met in, I believe it was April, and that's when I got my concussion. Was taken out for a couple of months. As soon as I got back in, we went down south to Orange, Texas. He was there with me when I got my nose broken, had my nose basically kicked off my face. And then he injured his ankle in May. I got another injury.
Oh, no.
I got a back injury here 3 months ago, but that was the shoot job work. Actually re-injured it and kind of straightened it back out mid-match in Tyler. So that was interesting. So it's just been this brutal beatdown, nose still don't work, and I can't count past 3, but I'm okay.
Oh, ouch.
We're working on it.
we say blood or gold, it's usually been my blood, and we don't like that.
Now, I don't know if you still have it handy, but talk about that championship you just became, the inaugural champion.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's right back there. So, sadistic wrestling.
Sadistic, not sadistic.
Right.
Sadistic, but my boys down south in Silsby, taking care of me. I wrestled Mike Grizzly, the man who chased Sasquatch out of the woods.
Wait, what? Chase Sasquatch out of the woods? I didn't know
Mike
he was.
Grizzly. Mike Grizzly. He's the man that chased Sasquatch out of the woods. So he's a bad man. Just to let you know, it took a lot of work to get this.
I didn't even know that they found him.
Yes, sir. He's gone now.
He's gone now.
Grizzly, and he said, "Nope, I'm out."
Awesome. So, how does it feel to be the inaugural champion over there?
It really feels good. I just hope to do these guys proud. I was down there when I broke my nose, but I didn't really stop the match, but I was out of it. I laid on the mat, counting teeth and making sure they were straight and not wiggling for a little bit. So that's when Iron Belly really stepped up and handled the light work while I was, just bleeding.
All right.
It ended all right. We still won.
All right. So what promotions are you guys currently at together? So we can shout them
So
out.
the SWA, and then also Warrior Wrestling Alliance. That's in Lufkin, Texas. Livingston.
Okay.
And then
Southeast Texas.
League of Lions, and then we're hoping to break into some other ones as well.
Awesome.
We were in
All right.
talks with Gladiator up in Arkansas, but don't know what's happening with that right now.
Okay.
And I'm trying to get us in with some of the Dallas shows here.
Okay.
Oh, we were also invited to San Antonio. We're still working those dates out. I can't remember what group that was, but
Okay. Awesome. All right. Let's talk about merch, Warhammer, because we were talking about this earlier. Show us some of the merch you got.
oh man. So
And Iron Belly, you'll go next, obviously.
Well, he's got
You got them all? Oh,
Yeah.
we lost.
So we now have a group, a guy making wood
Oh, shit.
signs for us.
That's
The Sons
awesome.
of Plunder. So little wall hanging.
I love it.
So,
I love it. Yeah, that's decoration for your house.
correct. But
Yeah.
we have an entire table of merch. So
Oh, okay. All
T-shirts,
right.
T-shirts got us on the back.
Oh,
Sorry.
I like that. That's awesome.
And then this is where the fun begins, because I'm not sure, if you use any cologne, but if you want to smell like a victory, smell like a man, you get the Suds of Plunder soap.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. Is that an actual soap that you guys had made for yourselves?
Yes,
yes.
sir. Yes, sir. It is teak wood. All natural.
I think there should be some Papa Dank soap somewhere. I think.
I'll message you later. We'll work on some stuff. I made little hand wooden shields. These didn't turn out the way I wanted them to, but
I like
I'm
that.
I'm gonna change them. And these are just a replica of my big shield in the background. Sorry, wherever it's at. That one.
I love that. That is nice, man.
We've got koozies.
That's cool.
We've got all kinds of stickers. Belly, I don't have your sticker,
I'll go find it. I'll be right back.
but it's me. It's me as a superhero, kind of.
That's awesome, man.
And then we got
That's a cool looking hammer too.
us. I'll show you the hammer in just a minute. And then we got Sons of Plunder logo.
cool. I like that. That's beautiful.
I can't find my buttons, and this is my last one to show you a little hammer. I sold out of all the hammers. I even had
Wow.
other hammers. I'm making giant hammers next. They'll be about my size. So like all this stuff, we sold out of almost all of our merch. We had to buy everything
That is
new.
awesome. That's
I can't find my stickers real quick, but I've got stickers like the one he was showing of me.
Yeah, yours.
Yeah, I can't find them.
Oh,
Can't find them real quick.
but it was awesome. I mean, just it made it look perfect. We're superheroes. We're comic book characters. It's perfect.
I love it, man. Love the merch. Where can everybody get your guys' merch?
Go ahead.
Sons of Plunder on Facebook. Message me there, and I'll get it to you.
Okay. Are you guys on X and Instagram? So everybody knows where they can follow you?
Instagram, I'm on there as I am the Iron Belly.
Okay.
Not really on X. It very quickly became a cesspool that wasn't worth being on.
Yeah, it gets kind of toxic there. Yes. 100% agree.
I know I'm on TikTok as Thane Ironbelly, and he's on TikTok as Odin's Warson.
Is this? I don't know what I'm looking up. Instagram is Odin's Sun War. And then my TikTok is Warhammer LOL.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess I'd see the Instagram posts.
They should be fun.
I'm not really on Instagram much. It's kind of Facebook or kind of TikTok-y. I don't use social media much. I had a manager for that, and then we stopped doing stuff.
It's okay. My manager moved to Vermont, so.
Oh man.
I need a Serena. That's what it is. I need a Serena. I was joking with her though. I gave her a nickname and she laughed. I call her Mama Dank, but
I don't think she likes that one.
Well, she corrected me really quickly.
All right, Serena, you don't like Mama Dank? She likes OMG Sons of Plunder. Love the pun.
See, I wanted to have a little gold flake in it. That way, when you shower, like you're dripping in gold, like because that's what you should do when you're a champion.
I think Serena's more like Sister Dank.
That's exactly what she said. She said I'm more like a Sister Dank.
My young son, he's Baby Danks. And my oldest son, he's Danker. Brandon Danker is going to be whenever he decides to start wrestling. I don't know what he's doing. He's boxing now.
He's doing the real fight.
Yeah, he's doing that, man. He starts sparring now, so I don't know what his plans are, but he says he's got big plans for himself.
Everybody does.
Everybody, me too. I got big plans for 2024 as well. So I'm hoping to get out to more promotions and do more stuff. Maybe do some out-of-state stuff, which I'm planning to do some stuff in Memphis and Arkansas right now. Who knows? Maybe Texas. Maybe Papa Dank will be in Texas filming his vlog. Who knows?
Love to see it here.
There you go. We'll talk. Thank you guys for coming on the podcast. It was a pleasure hosting the Sons of Plunder.
Great to see you.
Is this your first podcast together?
Together, yes.
Yes, I love it.
All right, I got a question for you.
Sure, go ahead.
Because every proper Viking needs to know, what's your alcohol of choice?
Oh man, I'm Latino, so I go to Corona, man.
Fair.
But I like drinking Bud Lights and Coors Lights.
Okay, so beers, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my hobby.
Tell him what it is, Iron Belly.
I make mead as a hobby. Trying to get it where I'm doing that professionally, but that's expensive.
Okay, all right. I do like some Patron here and there.
Yeah, I've got that. Mead, for those that don't know, is fermented honey. It's a honey wine made from honey.
Okay, all right. Let me tell you, man, I had some fermented moonshine. That shit fucked me up. I was drinking that thing. It tasted like candy. I'm like, man, this shit is good. I was fucking gone.
Yeah, it's great, right? So you try to stand up.
Gone. I don't remember much what happened that night. A lot of fighting that night around me because I was drunk. Yikes. But that's a story for another time, another place. But I want to thank you guys for coming on the vlog.
Thank you for having us.
Appreciate that. And make sure everybody follows Warhammer and Thane Ironbelly on all social media platforms. As for me, I am wrapped up with my shows for the year. My next appearance will be at Titan Championship Wrestling for Monsoon in January, where I will be filming my next vlog there. I still got 2 vlogs coming that I have to edit, but my current vlog is up on my YouTube channel, PapaDank/YouTube, where I am hanging out with the SATs and skills right there. And Valentina is not happy with me. You're going to have to stay for that after credit scene to see why.
Hey, what part of Vermont you going to?
Vermont? No, Jersey.
Jersey. Okay.
Jersey. I think they're in Bayville this time. They actually did a show in Atlantic City with celebrity boxing. It was like /wrestling/boxing.
Nice.
Which was pretty cool. I couldn't make that one, but I'm hoping that the next one they do, I will be a part of that.
Good luck.
It's like a 3-hour drive for me to get to Jersey for where they do their shows. So it's a little tough. It's a little tough, but you know, when you're a champion in your own right, as I am the 23/6 YouTube heavyweight champion of the world, sometimes the champs got to travel, right? Warhammer,
Got to travel.
Got to show the flag.
Got to show the flag. Yikes! All right, everybody have a good night. I think you guys might be my last podcast of the year because I'm supposed to do
the best for last, right? That's what I'm understanding.
Yeah, because next week I'm supposed to be doing some wrap-up shows. I don't think I'm having anybody else. It's like
it was a pleasure to be here for the end.
But I appreciate you guys coming on, and definitely everybody will come on next year. As
we did kind of invade like the Vikings would do, so you know.
I'm so looking forward to my package of Warhammer.
Absolutely, we have we had to reorder shirts, so yours is going to be in that next order. Like I said, everything went so fast, and we weren't really expecting it, and you know.
That's awesome. I will definitely have to send you shirts back because I'm planning on ordering them in the first quarter of 2024.
Awesome.
So I'll ask for your sizes once I get them in, but I'm hoping to do an order just to give out to my friends and stuff who want one. So not really for selling.
Right.
I don't really sell anything. I just give stuff away. I'm crazy. Do I care?
Hey, get your name out there. Get people seeing you.
I love wrestling and I love doing this, and I'm just gonna give away stuff for free. Everybody tells me, "Dang, you better sell some of your stuff." I'm like, whatever. It's only money. You can't take it with you.
Can't take it with you. You do you.
That's right. That's right.
As long as you're happy and your bills are paid.
That is true. That is true. Everybody have a good night. You guys hang out for a second. I will be back next week with some wrap-up shows for the year for Win. Who else I got? Titan, obviously, as Billy Fetsky will be on, and the owner of Titan, and I will have PJ Savage, my co-host, my friend, my brother, with me as well, and some more wrap-up shows we're working on. And then that's it for the year. I am taking Christmas time to spend with my family, and New Year to spend drunk. I'm trying to get off so I can go drinking, man. I haven't been out drinking in a long time. And I'm going to take like a Uber or whatever, and I'm not driving back.
Good plan.
Best. Plan the whole route. Done.
Everybody have a good night. I will see you next week. Thank you. Make sure you follow All Things Papa Dank everywhere. Thank you.